All right, Waterworld. YouTube fucking wasn't working. Couldn't stream to YouTube for no reason. My desk fucking crapped out. I had to fix that. A lot of the universe was trying to make us not watch Waterworld today, but we're finally doing it. This is obviously the theatrical cut. There's no fucking way in hell that I'm watching the 3-hour Ulysses cut because that was not explicitly requested for the podcast. So I'm doing the normal one. And never seen it. I know it was expensive. I know it was a flop. I know it's wet. So without further ado, we're gonna do it. It starts with the Universal logo on my copy. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I'm stressed. There's so many things in my life that are causing me stress. And just a never-ending pile of things I have to get done too. I can't even focus on the larger necessity things. Oh, it's cool. I love when things do like they take an existing logo thing and then oh shit, this is so cool. Who's talking? All right, this is lame now. The music sucks. Damn, I should have watched the 4K Blu-ray. This is compressed as fuck. My copy looks like shit. My copy looks like absolute ass. This is terrible. Maybe it was just a bad Blu-ray. Because if everybody's copy looks like ass, then except like maybe the 4K, then oh, he's getting the water out of the piss. If you can do that with piss, surely you could do that with the salt water around you, right? If you have literally the first thing is just someone drinking their own piss. It's funny that there's like a Waterworld attraction at Universal Studios. Is there still? When I was younger, I went to it. I don't think there is anymore. Yeah, it was a live performance show, but it was like fucking ski-doos and explosions and stuff. It was cool. It was like well coordinated. Virtual boy. Surely desalinating water would only require, like, what possible method would you use to de-piss your water? To get clean water from piss, you would be using the same contraption to just get the salt out of it. Because to get clean water, all you have to do is like evaporate it, basically. Like turn it into condensation and then drink the condensation. Oh my god. You seriously just tried lighting that. This is funny and disgusting. This is hilarious. I love this. Damn, maybe we should be watching the 3-hour cut. Is that a water gun? It really looks like one of those like arcade like pew pew to win a prize. Is he a Nazi? Vivek. It was already very funny. I love how they're saying Waterworld already. So is this like... Is it like polar ice caps melted is the plot? Were they woke? Were they ahead of their time? Were they 2000 and late? So far, I'm not seeing where the budget went, but this is interesting. It's Justin Trudeau. It's Justin Trudeau. Look at him. He's Justin Trudeau. He's Justin Trudeau. Look at this. He's Justin Trudeau. He's Justin Trudeau in Indian face. He's literally Justin Trudeau. Not from that angle, but the previous angle. Blackface Prime Minister still going strong. He represents me. Dude, this is steampunk. This is wet punk. What if we took Mad Max and instead of desert, it was ocean? This is literally the concept. This music is insane. That's like Home Alone or some shit. What the fuck are they going for? It's way too generic 90s. This could be like fucking 101 Dalmatians. Where do you grow limes in Waterworld? Is there soil anywhere? Boats aren't as cool for chase scenes and like gangs as cars. Is your first problem. Your first problem is it's boats. He looks gay as fuck. I got piss water. Soil. He also wasted a good amount of it just showing them. He could have just said it's dirt. A bunch of it just blew in the wind and into the water and is gone forever. Can you grow dirt? Like, that shit's valuable, right? That's the implication, is that it's valuable. You just wasted so much of it. I'm sure the 45 minutes in the other cut would have helped me out. I'm like tempted to buy the 4K Blu-ray. If it's as consistent as this and it's cheesy, dumb silliness. Very disappointing that the 4K Blu-ray doesn't have the 3-hour cut in 4K though. So maybe I won't. Although I'm sure it looks better than this. Jesus. Bones the berries. Oh, he's so wet. She's so wet and old and wet. Morgan Freeman. Oh, in the poop zone. Is that the poop zone? Damn. It was great. That did look like Spike Jonze as an old lady from Jackass. Cars used to exist. One what? One poop or dirt? Ew! What the fuck? Surely you're not eating it. Do you need to put it in your mouth to know if it's dirt? Where's the fake forged dirt that people are trying to sell you? What are they making the fake dirt out of? It was great. It was a good movie. Yeah, I have not figured out the angle of the smokers yet. Where does one get dirt? Where does one get it? Where did he get it? Ew. What? Is he trying to fuck the little girl? They have pictures also? This movie is fucking hilarious. All right. So what I want to know is what's the most shallow location? Because surely one could like just take like the longest rope and like get some soil and then dry it out. Otherwise, I don't know how people get it. I mean, I think the implication is that the mountains are underwater. That was like the first graphic we got was the whole earth was flooded like entirely. What? He's a fish person. This is great. Where if fucking soil is so hard to come by, how do you get a prosthetic ear? The universe doesn't make any sense. That was great. He kind of looks like Bruce Willis in some shots. Did he kill someone? I didn't even notice. Damn, if James Cameron directed this, you're right. He loves being wet. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, don't spoil me if I'm asking questions that, if answered, would lead to a spoiler, I guess. So he's got gills. He can survive underwater. What about like pressurization? What's his maximum depth is what I want to know. I want to know his depth. Cuz is that how he's getting dirt? Just swims to the bottom. Scoops up some dirt and piranha. Haha, jail boy. I'll never fuck you. The Avatar. Horsey. Prodigal. Is it Mr. Noodle? No way. Oh my god, it kind of looks like him. Is it him? How does she know what a horse is? Because she's a prodigal child and she's having a vision, is what they said. Thank you. Except a seahorse looks nothing like a horse. A mutant human, I don't know. Are we not calling him a human anymore? It's just a human with guilt. Like, it looks like he's the same. Does he have two shark penises? Is that the deal? Is the flashlight battery powered? Someone's shining a flashlight. Is it battery powered? Do you have batteries here? I mean, yeah, that's how evolution works, but the fact that they're not considering him human is crazy. Some humans today have webbed toes. We don't not consider them human. Some humans today have tails. Some humans today have werewolf syndrome and they're covered with fur, essentially. They're covered with hair all over their body. They're still we don't say they're not human. We haven't determined that they're a different species. Yeah, like what's the powering the flashlight? Hydroelectric dams only work if you're on a fixed point that is not in the water, so that's out. You can't even harness water power. Oh, he's on trial. He's not mute though. He said things. We psychoed. Why don't you just let him go and not let him back in? You had a fortress. You had an entire wall. You can just leave him go somewhere else. What's he gonna do? Light your fucking thing on fire? Yeah, this is a real Burning Man cast. Oh my god, he's going in the doo-doo. Recycled. I hope your gills have a good filter. Why do they have a poop pit for dead bodies? Are they using it? Like, why not just throw it in their dead bodies into the ocean? They threw an old lady in there. Are they gaining anything from the poop pit? Are they creating soil? Because he just showed up with like literally a jar full, and they gave him like $1 billion. This is fucking hilarious that they're all on Sea-Doos. Do they have oil? Like, those are gas powered. They're gas powered. Get me out of here. But so at least a couple of the smokers are actually smoking. Which is very funny. Where do they grow tobacco? I don't, you have to, in order to have any of these things, you have to have some sort of facility somewhere, like a fucking water warehouse to grow these things, right? None of this makes any sense. Like, poopy. They're just this is so stupid. A plane. Why? Oh, and they're gonna go off a jump now. This is so I was reminded recently, or just have them hanging from the helicopter. Why do you built a ramp? You have, you have an airplane. That's funny. Might as well have a helicopter somewhere. Could have just dropped him in from the airplane. I was reminded recently of just like How many dumb fucking James Bond type movies are like they they look at some stupid fucking sport like like jet skiing or like snowboarding or like snow sports like skiing, and they're like, what if they were like chasing each other doing skiing and they were shooting? Like, this is literally that. Like, what if they were shooting on sea-doos? There's never there, maybe if there was a good excuse for it. Maybe if there was like any reasonable excuse for any of this. This is so silly. This is exactly like the Universal Studios thing. I can see why they did it. He's got duty in his hair. Why is the music triumphant? There were more bullets than that. Like, that one Sea-Doo wasn't blocking all of your bullets. Oh, duty drown. You got gills, you're fine. Sure. Oh, I called it. You just had to be strong to break the lock. And not a duty man. Damn. He swims like a dolphin. Does the timestamp on the bot actually work for the... Wow, it's actually time-stamped. That's pretty cool. That's a very cool thing about the bot. Might as well be Indiana Jones music right now. Also, why the fuck was John Williams nominated this year for Indy 5? Oscar nominated Indy 5. Crazy. Kamikaze. It's obligatory? Yeah, that's like the one category where like there's an obvious thing that shouldn't be there, and you can pretty much just throw a dart at the wall of every movie released in 2023 and pick a better answer for what should be nominated for score. Has he won an Oscar? Probably. It doesn't matter. Better not. He's not winning for this one. I'm shocked he got nominated. No, Son X. He's not winning this year. He's not. Yeah, Flamin' Hot. Got an original song nom. Wow. This is very funny. It's a fresh change of pace for the type of overstimulating that this is. Like 95 overstimulating is very different than 2005 overstimulating, you know? Like everything's practical. It's fun. I like the practical nature of this. It is impressive in its scale and ambition. The score makes it very bad. Yeah. Kill her. Kill the child. Kill her. Kill the girl. Shut up. Kill her. If you released this in 1940, then people would revoke your cinema license for criticizing any part of it. You're gonna have to trust me, lady, also. What for what purpose? I've seen people eat limes and that's it. You'd think that there would be like a fish market somewhere, right? I've seen people eat limes and smoke cigarettes. Smoker, he's a smoker. That's a huge explosion. That's probably gotta look good in 4K. Too bad I'm not watching that. Are you looking for the particular girl because she's the prodigal child? Is that what's happening? The way he talks is silly. Ow, my balls. That guy looked like a he looks like a character from like the Holy Grail. He looks like King Arthur. I haven't seen that movie in fucking forever. That was funny. I love that sound effect for the shell casing. I can't believe that was a thing that showed up in the movie. We got to keep an eye out. Like, was his sidekick like watching him when he said that? Like, we gotta keep an eye out, and then he winks, which to him is the same as blinking. All right. Wee. Crayola. Man, I'm one horny honey. But I don't want to seem like a slut. Yes. There was one left of these in my fridge in Vancouver. Phillips Mojo Mango Orange Ghost. It's good. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy it again because it was like limited edition or something. Ever since the fight scene ended, I've been kind of checked out. It was kind of funny how I was very entertained and invested for a good 40 minutes, and now I'm just like completely out of it. From 10 to 0. I couldn't imagine watching a 3 fucking hour long cut of this. Just with how slow that like 2-minute scene was. Because clearly, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get in the extra 45 minutes? It's not gonna be more action, I don't think. Right? It's gonna be more dialogue shit. That's really boringly handled. Why does the villain have the worst dialogue ever? Yeah, you had a mirror this whole time. Why did you need anybody to tell you? What is this scene? This is so lame. What is his fucking metal jockstrap thing? His cup. I hate the score. So they do have cars in this movie. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Oil. 2 lunars. Do they not know that it's finite? They don't have a plan? Do they have a guy in a cigarette pit telling you how many inches of cigarettes you have left too? That's not like the only finite thing that exists. Do you have a guy in the match pit? What would have? Why did you do that? She's just a little girl. That's hilarious. Even like in shots like that one with the fade, like maybe linger a little bit longer. It's crazy. I love like the sets and scale and ambition. It's legitimately impressive. There's things to really enjoy about this movie, but fuck, they wasted it on a nothing story and then put bad music in it. They keep saying they keep saying he never talks, but it's not really the case. Wow, she deserves it. Bam. Oh, that seemed out of nowhere. Also, and also she can definitely swim. She's swimming. Bam. Is he a shark boy or a lava girl? Hang on. Yeah, imagine living in Waterworld and not knowing how to swim. Like lessons should be a priority at some point, right? You have adults in your life. One is taking care of you. You just want the tattoo on her back, right? Like is the pilot fucking Shaun of the Dead guy? Wait, that's the gunner. No, yeah, who's the is the Jack Black? Never mind. For a second I thought it was Nick Frost. This movie would be better if it were directed by Sam Raimi. What? Yeah, what's your plan? She's such a good shot. Bye. Should have been Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. It would have been a better film if you just put like Ash in this and had a bit more personality. Just imagine Ash instead. Just imagine it, the whole movie. Huzzah. Yeah, it'd be so. Yeah, what the fuck? Kevin Costner is not a good choice for this. The girl is annoying. Why does the girl have to be the MacGuffin? It's real Alien 2. Sorry, Aliens. Where are you producing and manufacturing cigarettes? Show me the cigarette factory. Do they? I guess he landed back there. Trad. This should have been Robin Williams. It is every non-action scene is so boring. So he's got like plastic beer 6-pack things as a part of his clothing for some reason. Cummies. I mean, yeah, we've seen paper. That's what cigarettes are rolled in. Where do they get the paper for this? Oh, paper. Where's the where are we? She looks like an old lady. This haircut is the funniest thing on a little girl. It's so funny. She is a Karen now. Yeah, no likable characters. Absolutely right. Do you even need half an hour? I thought it was going to be consensual rape. Changed my mind. Okay, well, we can kill you really easily. This conflict is so annoying. Yeah, maybe you should have helped. Now you got 2 boats. That was practical too. Yep. Try shutting the fuck up. Were they eating him? It's your feet. It's your feet that are the problem. Yeah, it's a problem. I like how this movie treats not being able to swim as like just a skill that some people are not able to possess just for no reason. Not they were never taught. As if she went to like some sort of swimming school and everybody else figured it out and she was like, I just can't do it. And they just abandoned her and just stopped trying to teach her. Like anybody can swim, you just got like have to be taught properly and know what you're doing and not give up immediately. The other kids think I'm weird for not being able to swim. It's like you shouldn't be able to walk then either. Why would they just let her give up so easily? Dry land? Is that that's a place? The subtitle had that all as one word. Like it's an actual name of a place. What year is it? He said hold your breath, not expel all of it. This is Avatar Way of Water. The sound, the sound effect that they included for that too. They did Foley for him spitting the water out of his mouth. This is crazy. Children are so annoying, especially in movies. The way that they're presented in movies is never like real children. It never feels like a real child. So when I'm like pissed off, it's like it's at this thing that just doesn't even exist. It's fake as fuck. Not every movie can be a Florida project. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But it seems like most movies don't even try. Is the problem? It's not magic. It's effort. It's literally just effort. Come. It's come. How do they navigate all of this? Like the other people are gonna like catch up to them, right? They're in the ocean. How do they find each other? It's not like you can just bump into people. How did this happen? How did they how did they run into each other? A twap. Yeah, follow the trail. What are you doing? Sorry, what are you doing? Sorry, really? That was so stupid. Yeah, his body weight did that. He's like Robbie Rotten. Like the level of seriousness that he is as a villain. Oh no! Thank you, Spoodersaurus. I love how they just don't even care. It's not even a tattoo on her back. It's a fucking birthmark or some shit, right? Like, people say it's a map to dryland. What are you using for the map? What are you using for the coordinates? Will you be using stars? Shut up. This acting. This is a crazy performance right now. Oh, so you know the way. You know the way. That was a really funny shot. Just head first. It's like he died. All right. All right. What's your maximum depth? You have flares? Why are you using so many? How many do you have? Like, you're never getting any of these things back. Like, this movie doesn't understand how finite these things are. What are you lighting up? What are you lighting? Yeah, keep one in your hand. Why are you dropping like 20 on the way? Like, what the fuck are you doing? How on earth were you lucky enough to just go straight down and be like, yeah, it's New York or what? Like, this is a city. Most of the planet is not a city. What year? Like, what the? It's actually impossible. They were just like, they just happened to be over a city. Yeah, this is not Dryland. Dryland. Retro. Sharks. Is it gonna be stupid fucking Jaws sharks where they're like, we hate people. We hate humans right now. Whoa, we didn't notice the only thing that is visible. Two chances of that. I'll say there's two chances of that. Go. Come on. I'm the deacon. Poke your belly. He just loves showing off his eye gouge. Runners up? There are no runners up. There are no runner-upses. What is plural for runner-up? Is it runners up? Runner-upsers? Russers? Russers. Sir, do you know how valuable that paper is that you're smoking? Oh. They would have so much paper if they just bonged the tobacco. There's not that many places you could hide. You could really. You're on a boat. All right, take a picture. D's nuts. Damn, I'm just now noticing the annoying texture of the tag in the back of my shorts that I'm wearing. Can you exhale oxygen? You're exhaling oxygen? Oh, I love how he has to. She didn't know what he meant. He said, I'll breathe for both of us. She goes down, not knowing what the fuck is going to happen. He has to force her. Like she was about to not let him do it. So what did she think he meant when he said, I'll breathe for both of us? Like, oh, okay, I'll die. I'll die and you just keep breathing for both of us. Okay, whatever. She went down. This is very funny. She went down and then had to figure out what the fuck he meant after. I mean, technically, when real people breathe out, there's some oxygen left because our lungs aren't perfect at filtering. You know, it's not 100%. Oh, you get all the oxygen. So technically, you can recycle. You can recycle your breath a little, but whatever. It's a funny movie. I'm so glad I'm not watching the 3-hour cut though. Maybe someday. If they make a 4K version of it, like fuck yeah, I'll do it. He's got packs. What was that brand? It said like death or something. Is that a Sharpie? He's got Sharpies. They probably use they probably use the innards of used Sharpies for the filters in the cigarettes. Is it a tattoo? Did somebody tattoo it? Is it a tattoo or a birthmark? He calls it a tattoo? Why would you say that? I don't think people understand how large the globe is and how impossible it would be to navigate water. Just water. They probably use the stars. Yeah, I know. But like for them to run into each other. Like there's no coordinate on the map. Stars or not. You don't know what the fuck these people are. Like they've ran into each other like 6 times in this movie. Like that's you've taken one event that's already actually impossible and you've just kept doing it. Shut up. Give me Bruce. Give me Bruce Campbell. You're both so annoying. Yeah, unlike no likable characters, bad music, very impressive sets and scale and ambition. And then just like terrible story. It's crazy that they invested so much money into those. How did that survive underwater? Good thing I planted sonar on her back. National Geographic. Oh, she's a plagiarist. Yeah, Illuminati confirmed. Oh. I got 2 vaccines today, and the lady was right. The COVID one makes my arm more sore. My left arm is more sore than my right. Ouch. New COVID shot and a flu shot. She gave me one in each arm. Even with smoke, there's no fucking way in hell that you ever would have run into each other ever again, ever. That's not possible. That's not possible. There's a reason why, like, if you fall out of like a cruise ship, you're dead. You're literally dead. No one's ever gonna find you. For like the turn radius of like a cruise ship, like you're already washed out, like fucking miles elsewhere. Like people don't understand how this shit works. Hmm. Oh Jesus, really? A kid jumped off a cruise ship on a dare? Damn, that sucks. Was there a video of that? I seem to remember some like Reddit thing. Those are very convenient little gashes in the ship that aren't cutting your feet, but you can just kind of grab onto them. That sucks. Sucks for the kid because he didn't fucking understand that you can't just go out and save someone. Why would anybody imagine being the person that dared him to do it? It sucks. Unless you were trying to kill him. unless it was the perfect crime. I've always thought that like cruise ships would be like the perfect crime. Just like tip someone overboard. If there's no security camera there, like they're gone forever. I like how he's got a pirate cap now. Goes well with the eye patch. Spam. I love how it's called Smeat in this. Smeat. It's so annoying how much of a ripoff of Mad Max this is. You don't even know what land is. Yeah, Jack Daniels is like the only real brand we've seen. That and Crayola. I guess they were product placements. What's the conflict? There's a map to dry land tattooed on a little girl's back. We don't know who tattooed it, but everybody's on board with this prophecy. um, they're all able to run into each other very well, but they're not able to like, I don't know, explore and map and chart out the existing land of ocean to find dry land. Um, so he's rescuing her now. Is that a rape threat? That's funny. Sorry, did you say it's a horse? That's crazy. So why did he cut their hair? So that they didn't look like girls, so that like if people saw them from a distance they wouldn't stop them or something? Is that why? We shall suck. His name is Protagonist. It's a real tenet. I hate this speech. You can't deliver this. Get a better child actor. Write better child dialogue first. How is that a map of anything? It's literally just a circle and an arrow. It's a circle and an arrow, and it's like at the top. Like, oh, it's at the top, North Pole. How's that a map? How's that a map? Yeah, go up. Who said yup? That sounded like me. It sounded like my voice. Yup. Who said that? Did anybody hear that? What? That was crazy. That sounded like me. I thought it was me. It could be a time travel situation, or I was 4 years old when this movie came out. So I think I just developed early, and I didn't remember that I did some voiceover work for this. This is the Adam cut. So did they build this entire set that they're on right now? They built that on water? No way. Some of this has to be just like warehouse shit, right? Seems impractical for them to do that, but I guess creating the most expensive movie ever made for no reason. Listen, you can do some of this time. Got him. It's come. My name's Ben Garrison. Whatever. I already tried lighting a match into my oil pit anyway. Who cares? Also, you're gonna blow up the little girl. You're gonna kill all of us. What kind of a threat is this? How many flares does he own? Like, where does he get all of his flares from? That's funny. You'd think that would blow them all up. You'd think that they'd all be blown up right now. I don't understand why they're not. It was nominated for Best Sound at the Oscars. Well, it is the loudest movie. This year, I think there will be a movie that wins that's not the loudest. They'd have to be crazy not to give it to the Zone of Interest, right? They'd have to be like illiterate. They'd have to fail understanding media. to give it to Oppie, to give it to the loud movie and not Zone of Interest. Like, this is their one chance to prove that they're not It Started. Get Jack Black. I love how he grabbed her butt for no reason. His accent changes every fucking 5 minutes. I'm Bruce Willis. You should have stayed underwater. No respect. No respect, I tell you. That's a cool shot. You can see the budget, you know? It's huge. It feels like Indiana Jones music. Blows a raspberry. If I make a shit movie, I need to do that. If I get hired by Marvel, save the little girl. Keep going. I will fight to have that in the edit. You don't understand my vision, bro. Only film the one take. You might say that like it's unsurprising that this movie bombed, but it seems kind of also indistinguishable from a lot of other movies that were successful at the time. Like this might as well have made money. There's no good reason why this bombed. Like you can understand why, because it's just not a good movie, but like it's not like people's standards are high. Like this is a spectacle movie. This is Avatar 2. Avatar 2 made money. That's crazy. Avatar 2 is like worse than this. So why were you timed out? Because you called me a dumbass like 3 times in a row. And it was weird, and no one else was doing it. You were acting hostile and needlessly aggressive. It's okay. Thank you. Nah, I think this is better than Avatar 2. Good thing that had a lot of elasticity. That's fun. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's the best. That's great. That was so funny. They all hit each other. 3 of them. The exact same point at the exact same time. And they explode. Sorry, how is he figuring out, like, what, how did he's able to read the map? They're not even using this is daytime. I was about to say, they're not using the stars. Astroglide. Nope. Fresh out. What's funny is I made a joke saying just go north earlier. I'm like, what? You've got a black circle and an arrow pointing up. Like, what else? What is that? How is that a map? And he's like, oh, north. They didn't even need to kidnap the girl. They could have taken one look at it and just be like, oh, north. Just North Pole, obviously. You know, seeing a seagull doesn't mean that there's land. Seagulls could survive without land, right? They could just float when they want to sleep. What do they need land for? If this was a water world, seagulls would probably still survive, right? Seagulls could just hang out on the water. They float. Oh yeah, they wouldn't be able to lay eggs. That's a big one. So what? The North Pole is like the highest place on the Earth? So it's not even a water world. It's not even a water world. What do you mean it's all fresh? You're on the shore. Oh. Jesus. Condensation. It's not even a real water world. Oh, it's Pompeii. Where's the jerking off guy? Is it like, why is it universally accepted that that guy was jerking off at Pompeii? Just because his skelly hand was near his junk, that means he was jerking off? I don't understand why people accept that as a fact. Surely it's someone's fetish to be covered in ash and dying, I guess. So maybe you never know. What's on your head? Are you getting married? Get a better face. Horses neighing. Yay! Oh my god, the horses were the secret the whole time. That's a great tweet. DSP. Justin Wang's full of banger tweets. Now I'm talking. I'm a fish boy. See my earrings? Oh, no! No way that was a line. Land sickness? No way that was a line in the movie. Wow, they were saving that one for the end. Oh, God. That was not even a joke. That was like serious. She was crying. That was maybe like the worst line ever in any movie. Like Sniffer. Well, goodbye. I'm off to sell some more soil and get trapped in a poop chamber. How is this place not populated with humans? Like, there was a map to it. And like just by sheer chance, like if the tides are rising over time, people are going to go where where the water isn't. This would be the last place on the earth theoretically where the water isn't. The people would go there. So those were her parents? This is one that I have difficulty rating even. Oh. It was in the top 10 highest grossing, but it was still a flop. I thought it was a flop. Mark Isham's score, which was not recorded for approximately 25% of the film and had only demos completed, was reportedly rejected by Costner because it was, quote, too ethnic and bleak. Too ethnic. That's crazy. Universal initially authorized a budget of $100 million. And then 75 million more wound up actually happening. The state of Hawaii had more than $35 million added to its economy as a result of the colossal film production. $235 million, including marketing and distribution costs. Very interesting. And nominated for Best Sound. There's a pinball Waterworld machine. Waterworld pinball machine. Okay. I mean, it was not a bad movie to watch. Die Hard with a Vengeance was number 1. Very cool. Toy Story was number 2. Wow. Pretty close. You go back 1 year earlier, and the top 2 films made like twice as much as like any of the films in 1995. 1994 had some way bigger movies. Even 1996. 1995 was just like a very weak year for movies, I guess. As in, like, the highest grossing one wasn't even like a fucking huge hit. I mean, that was fun. I'm watching the Waterworld video game. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, it's not terrible. It is, but it is terrible, and it's also not. It wasn't the most boring movie I've seen, but it was. But it wasn't. It's not great. What do I give this? I guess 3 is fair. Like 2, it is like embarrassing at the same time. Like it's kind of more embarrassing that there was so much money going into it and they just didn't even have a good script or like likable characters in any sense. There's some fun stuff, but it's kind of like really embarrassing at the same time. I guess if I'm giving Shark Boy and Lava Girl a 2 and Now You See Me a 2, this either gets a 2 or a 3. The soundtrack sucks. I'm just gonna put 2 or 3 in my notes because like I can't decide right now. Well, I'm going to try and go to bed because my online Sundance viewing window starts at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. And so the earlier I wake up, the more movies I can fit in. I don't think I'm going to stream them. I'll probably, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Like, is there anybody in chat that's doing Sundance shit? Like, they would have to like pick the same movies as me anyway. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we don't have to. I have not played Pal World. Yeah, I'm gonna raid somebody. All right, bye. YouTube stream, and then I'll raid on Twitch. Peace. That was fun.